Shallow. If I were to describe Horse Ranch based on this trailer alone, I would choose the word shallow. What about you? The gameplay trailer for The Sims 4 Horse Ranch has dropped, and I have some feelings about it. Let's get to the good. I really do enjoy seeing more footage of the horses doing their horsey things. It's nice to see more of it. There are several fantastic moments in this trailer featuring the horses. Here are some of my favorites. In addition to those great moments, I think that we can all agree that the horses reacting to things like a new rider and this kid trying to get up onto the horse is just great. They're adorable and funny and cute. I think that these horses won't be lacking in personality. Well, at least I think that right now. I'm going to talk about chores in a bit because that's a big element to this pack. However, I wanted to mention the horse chores first. We do have several chores for the horses. We got things like cleaning their poop, brushing them, taking care of their hooves, feeding them, letting them play, and more. I'm very happy that we got to see horses play with these balls. My wish was granted. I love it. They're too cute, and I love seeing the baby play with it. If you adopt or buy a horse, you do need a place for them to live. Hopefully, this means that the lots are larger in this world. As you can see here, you can make a room for them to chill in. I don't doubt that your horse can be free roaming. Since this stall isn't an object, that means that there's no limitations with having the horse out and about. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised to see people housing horses in their homes and maybe even in their apartment buildings. Let's see. I do want to point out that the hay on the ground is probably an object, which is good. I like that. That means we get to decorate. The big question is, will there be water troughs? I know animals don't drink in The Sims 4. You don't believe me? Just look at cats and dogs with the lack of water bowls. I don't care though. Please, Sims team, please give us a decorative water trough at least. In addition, you can train your horses. At this point, all of the training that we've seen involves these barrels and this jump fence thingy-mabob. I mean, that looks cool and all, but I am curious if that's the only thing they mean when they say training. The mini goats and lambs have chores too. Just because there's less gameplay surrounding them doesn't mean there's no chores that come along with them. You can bottle feed them and clean up after them. You can adopt or buy a horse from this community board in town. I'm wondering if this adoption process will be the same process for cats and dogs, or will it be something new? Here's something I wasn't expecting: horse ghosts. I like the idea of it since they're going to be similar to cats and dogs and take up a darn space in my 8 sim household limit. We might as well get the full lifespan then. I wanted to talk about live mode, like that was the plan. I sat down here thinking about it, wanting to talk about it, but it seems like there's only 2 things to talk about: nectar and and the ranch hand. No, honestly though, having a ranch hand would be pretty helpful if your sim can afford it. If you really embrace living the country lifestyle, aka you have a horse, other animals, crops, and you're making nectar, it seems like you're going to be inundated with a lot of chores. This ranch hand is going to be good because chores are no fun. Just ask anyone who bought the dust kit. My main concern for the ranch hand would be, will they actually do things? Or will they stand around like the butlers and nannies? I've seen some real neglect from those two. Nannies not nannying and butlers not butlering. Will ranch hand good enough? Apparently they attend nectar crops, and I assume all of your other crops too, and they clean up manure. Manure can be transformed into fertilizer, by the way, so that's pretty handy. You can hire a ranch hand at the same community board you visit when you want to adopt or buy a horse. Alrighty, let's talk about nectar. You'll never guess this, but there's chores for making nectar. I know, what a big shocker. Yep, it looks like you actually have to clean this thingy out, and it makes complete sense, to be honest. Like, that's good, right? This is realism. This is the realism we want, right? Not me questioning this after making 1,000 videos about wanting more realism. Who's that? Not me. But wait, there's more nectar gameplay. Your sim will make nectar using recipes. Some batches will turn out alright, some will be yucky, and others will be amazing. I'm guessing Sims will learn recipes that will affect their moodlets. If I were to guess, strawberry makes you flirty, grape makes you confident, and apples make you angry. I wonder if there will be other flavors for the other moodlets. Probably. Once you've made a batch of nectar, you will be able to sell it. If this is through the pre-existing business store mode, or through Plopsy, or maybe your Sims inventory, or maybe it's at one of these tables, or maybe it's trendy, who knows? JK about that last one, I was just pointing out how many selling methods there are. It seems like Old Man Roberto, Crinkletop, is the Michael Bell of this pack. If Michael Bell was actually useful. Don't get me wrong, animal clothing is cute and all, but couldn't the creature keeper give me more than just that? Come on, there's probably tips and stuff. There's really nothing to say about build by mode or the world. They're great. There certainly are standout elements to it, but overall it's cute. If you're interested in hearing more about what I have to say about that, check out my other video, which is linked in the video description, or you can click the pop-up right now. I think that this is such a cute pack. However, and it's a big however, it has absolutely no right to be an expansion. It would have been such a great game pack, which is something I've mentioned before. There's so much that could have been included, like a mechanical bull, or, you know, a real bull, or any other farm animal. Although, bulls would have been the easiest choice. It simply would be a cow with horns added to them. Pool tables could have been included. Other classic Sims stuff should have been included. I want them to confirm some cross-pack compatibility with vets and pets and elements from cottage living. I know, I see what I just did there. I ruined the rhyme. It's a shame because I like everything else. I mean, look at this baby, and this baby, and the town. This will be very magical if you're willing to pay just under $60 Canadian for it. So, who's buying this? Who's waiting for a sale? Who just doesn't give a flying flip-flap about this expansion pack? Let me know what side you're on. And here are my final thoughts on this. Thank you for being here. You're awesome for watching the entire video. I greatly appreciate it.
Serious?
Stay tuned for more Sims 4 videos like this one. Until next time, bye-bye.